Hi cutie! Welcome back to my channel. First of all, Happy New Year and thank you for clicking on this video and joining me in the new year. If you are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Quinta, I am 28 years old and I'm working on my bachelor. On this channel I do cash stuffings, budget with me videos, and I show how to budget with the Kakeibo method. I do upload every Wednesday and Sunday, so subscribe if you want to join my journey, and let's get started for this new year. So with this new year starting, I want to see how much I've saved in my sinking funds for 2021 and condense some envelopes. I do think it's nice to see how much progress there is for a small period of time, so every month, so I can keep motivated and keep these savings growing. If you're new here, I always count everything that is in my sinking funds each month, and for this week I will add these 30 euros to my grocery envelope for next week. When I'm counting, for every 100 euros that I have in a envelope, except for my emergency fund, I will put a little toy placeholder. I just bought these with a couple of others for like 2 euros. So just to make sure that I know how much is in there. And at the end, I will add everything up, and then we can see the total of how much that I have saved up for 2021. I'm excited, also nervous, because that means that there's been a lot of money in these envelopes. So yeah, it's time to get it. I do have a little note on the side so I can scribble down how much there is in each envelope, so we can add up everything in the end. So in my emergency fund there should be 160, and the reason why I'm not, let's count first. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150 and 160. The reason why I'm not condensing my emergency fund is because I want to have a little cash on hand just in case that there is something and I need the cash for it. So emergency fund is 160. In my film equipment there is 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Next up is, well, this is for my new challenge that I'm gonna do next year. I already made a little envelope for it. I do have something in my 1 month ahead fund. I think it's just these 10. Yeah, just 10 euros. So we're gonna add another 10. And that was it for my savings binder. So no condensing in this one. Next up is my everything binder. First up is debt. I do not count that because technically it's debt, so it's not really my money. So this will just stay where it is. Travel has 10, 20, 30 and 40. So that's gonna stay here. I'm not going to actually swap out bills, just because it's easier for me to just put in 100, and the envelopes aren't that full that I actually need to condense them that much. So I'm just gonna keep the original amount that is in there and just take out every 100 that I can count. So this was 40, writing that down. Next up is house. There should be 100 or 110, which there is. I wish there was 100. 10. Shoes and clothing. We're still in a lockdown, so no spending for that for a while. So we have 10, 20, 30, and 40. Next up is hair. There should be just 10. And there is. Body has also just 10. Nails has nothing. Beauty has nothing. 1 year ahead. I do know that my water bill is fully funded. So, I'm going to take everything out. And then we have for my water bill 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that can go into my cash tray. And we can grab another 100 note. So this one is fully funded. I will just keep it in here until I'm starting to save up for next year, just to make sure that this is actually in here. Once I've paid off most of my bill, I will probably take 100 out or swap it for maybe a 50, but we'll see what I will do with these prop bills. I'm not sure yet. Next up is taxes for my water. Don't forget to write down the number. There we go. Taxes for my water for 2023. So we have 20, 30, 40, and 50 euros. I can condense 2 tenths. So no, I promised myself not to do that, so we're not doing that. So that's 50. Taxes for my garbage is nothing. Next up is grocery, so we're gonna stuff that one because we still gotta eat. So that's 30 for groceries. Toiletries has nothing. Tora, which is my cat. Let's see how much she has. She has 20, 40, 50, 60, and 70. And next up is medical, which has 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. I do think that I'm going to condense at least the 5s and just do a 20. So there is still 20, 40, 50, and 60. Just because these 5s are, they're not really adding any value, so I'm just keeping them in there. So this one 160. So there isn't a lot of condensing happening, but at least there is 100 euros less, which is a pretty big amount. So I'm happy that I could do that. So now the fun part. First up, we're gonna count if this is actually 70 euros because we, this is 100 euros. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, and 100. So this can go back into the bank on Monday. And then we will count, I will clear everything off and we can count everything, add everything up and put it in my tracker.
A few moments later.
So last month we saved 665 euros. So let's see how much we saved this month. We saved 105 €5, which is great. So at the end of 2021, I saved €770 in total, which is kind of insane if you can see what I've started with, which is just, I think it was €100 in my medical envelope and some extra cash, I don't know. So I saved €770 in total, which is kind of insane. But I'm excited to see what 2022 is bringing me, and with the habits that I've gotten during these months, I'm just excited to use those in the next year. That was it for the video. And next Sunday, I am doing another cash stuffing with some extra income that I got. So definitely watch for that. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!